Hello, guys. It's me, XX Bombs Away XX. And I'm here with the questions and the answers to the questions and answers. So, for this, I'm going to start timing myself. I don't want to run along too long with certain questions, but for this, I didn't count how many we got, but I did divide them up into sections to sort of, group them together in some way, so let's hop right into some questions. First off, we had a few joke questions, so I'll just show these and I guess I'll answer them. Mr. Leafeon the Leafeon. Am I missing a reference, or, I know you're all about random stuff, but no, is your answer. Silver Koopa, the answer is also no. Jay's, the answer is no. Will you answer this question? Phantom, the answer is yes. Oh yeah, there's another one. Will this question be answered? The answer is yes. I could start posting videos at one point about certain animations and OSI, because the majority of the looks of OSI, I guess, it's mostly posing. There are a few times when there's just a large segment of animation, like in the that long board game challenge, especially in the cloud section and the lava section. There's just a lot of animation in there. So yeah, I could at one point, but Okay, we got a good amount of questions related to OSI. This was an interesting question from Halloween Waffles, asking if there would have been different scenarios for OSI's finale based on who was there. This is actually true. At one point I was thinking, in making OSI, I was thinking to myself, it was around the final 6, I believe, so, it's been a long time, but people-wise, it's only, 2 less people? We only have 4 right now, so. But the answer is actually yes. I was looking at the final few people, and I was putting different scenarios for the final 3, and I was thinking to myself, which of these would be the good ending? Which one of these would be a bad ending? So yeah, I planned a bad ending for OSI and a good ending. Well, I had planned that. I think plans have changed now. I think now, no matter what happened, the same ending will happen. I'm not going to say whether it's the good ending or the bad ending or a medium ending. That's up for debate. But yeah. Austin Eastwood, this was a good suggestion, I guess. For some reason, I never thought of this. I thought, hey, sometimes I could live stream OSI, making OSI, but it's like, well, no, obvious, gonna spoil something. But yeah, I could have just made a time-lapse of it. I'm gonna have to free up some space on my computer, though, to store all that footage. These questions I don't remember why this is in the OSI section. These questions are kind of hard to answer, though, so I guess for the highlight of my YouTube career, it's just being able to improve upon OSI, I guess. And, I don't ever ask for it, but feedback on OSI is fun to read. And, I try to take it constructively, but in the end, I usually consider myself my biggest critic. Just meaning that if I'm satisfied with what I'm done, with what I've made, I'm satisfied. What are you looking forward to most in 2017? Well, I guess finishing OSI. It's probably going to happen near the beginning of the year. What do I regret most? Not a lot, really. Nothing really stands out. Losing TWOW, I guess. That sucked. But I don't really have any other regrets. I don't regret that Pink Devil video, if that came to mind, anyone? No. still fully enjoy murdering the Pink Devil with Danganronpa music in the background. I don't think there's going to be an episode 22 sneak peek. I don't really sneak peek anything. Face reveal? I was considering it for this, but, well, okay, not an actual face reveal. I was considering showing a picture of my face that I drew that I guess is pretty accurate. But I guess you could say I postponed that. This is... I don't know how to go about this question. I mean, the first answer is Compass, but there's probably a few other people that, I mean, because Compass, other than being smart, I actually don't have that much in common with him. Not like I have a lot in common with TB. So if I could pick two, maybe Card, because I feel like Card is self-critical. You know, high expectations for himself, that kind of thing. Not because I'm a master at everything. I'm good at, like, you know, math and PowerPoint, I guess, but I don't like English class. How many contestants am I planning for OSI 2? 24. I don't know if that number alarms anyone. I wouldn't worry about it as far as how long the show will be. I have it planned still that it's only going to be 20, maybe 18 episodes. As for developing the characters, I mean, I might have help on OSI too, so it's going to be work to develop them, but I'll try. And what is the average time? Depends on what it is. RTRTR, this most recent one actually only took like 2 days, which for me is like 4 or 5 hours. 4-ish. Yeah. But before they took like 3 or 4 days. I'm really trying to cut down that time. I don't remember how long Sugar Frenzies took, but I remember I could make BFMIs in like a day. Where have those days gone? I miss those days. OSI though takes like 4 or 5 days worth of hours. It's you know, combined, maybe a week worth of hours. I don't really think I make them that quickly anymore. Maybe it just seems, you know, that they're quick because they're pretty long. I don't know what it's like to be a fan of this show. I couldn't really tell you, but I prioritize efficiency at some points. If ever I feel like, you know, this is going a bit too slow, maybe I'm spending a bit too much time on this, I'll move time towards working on other things. I guess just gotta be efficient. Derpy Drago, that's not up to me. Sorry, I mean, there'll probably be a vote on it, but it's not up to me. And these guys asked the same question. Who's my favorite? I can't really... I mean, there's a difference between who I like the most, which is Compass, obviously. But I'm really sure if I want him to win. Just because I feel like, even though I like him the most, him winning wouldn't be the most... it wouldn't have a lot of effect on his character, I guess. Whereas with a few of the other ones, I feel like it would have some effect on that character. But, I mean, if it came down to a vote, I'd probably vote for Compass. Okay, that's the end of the OSI questions. Now on to RTRTR. Who do you think will win RTRTR besides Test Tube? Well, let's try and narrow this down. I think someone from the Priceless Prodigies is probably going to give a good run at it. Because they're better players. They're pretty good players in the Priceless Prodigies that aren't just... Or what were the Priceless Prodigies, my bad. That team is gone now. Like Eraser and Lime. Lime DNP'd once, but he still has a good score. Who else? Pumpkin. Pumpkin had 2 times on the top, I believe, and he's now a team captain. And I guess Relish, too. I might as well add him in because, fun fact, 4 previous the Priceless Prodigy members are now team captains. And the other 2 are the Punbeatable members. The the Spikes, the Team Object, and Dead Velvet Cakes produced no captains other than 6 new captains. So, I don't know, I think someone from the Priceless Prodigies will give a good run. Maybe Tennis Ball, or Stinky Cheesy, or Spiky Mervert, or, one of the original captains. Because, they had to be creative to get that captain. What's your favorite place? I had to ask for this question to be elaborated. I'm going at 10 minutes right now. I got to speed this up. Well, I mean, I guess the lobby, because the lobby is now a jungle, and I guess I just like making new scenery. So I think it looks cool, Don't shorten it, okay. If you could do your entire YouTube career, what would you change and why? Well, I would change the beginning of OSI, maybe? I mean, it was pretty meh to begin with. But those episodes came out really fast. And if I had been making, the quality that I'd been making now for early on in OSI, I'd probably be in, episode 13 or 14. Yeah, so, I mean, a little bit is I wish I could do that over, but at the same time, it's I'm just glad I got to this point as quickly as I did, because it's going to be more satisfying to finish this series. It's a victory lap, Not many people finish their series, and there really aren't many PowerPoint shows that have been finished. So yeah, as slow as I take to make it out, I'm going to finish it, because, I don't like to have that hanging over me that I didn't finish something so important. My least favorite Pokemon? Maybe that, I don't know, I don't like the keychain thing from the Fairy Metal, because Fairy Metal's the best typing, but it's there's probably more Fairy Metals, but that keychain thing just is, that's the best typing in the game? It's just a keychain. It looks kind of dumb. Or is that a Fairy Psychic? No, it's a Fairy Metal. It's a Psychic Metal. But if I'm talking about things that I actually have other reasons to hate, I dislike Typhlosion. I think that's my least favorite, because Quilava's okay. The next one's pretty good too. What is that? Cyndaquil is okay. Quilava's pretty nice, but then Typhlosion just seems like a wasted third evolution for me. It just looks like a big Rattata with fire. Quilava looked pretty... At least the fire looked better on Quilava. That third evolution seems so wasted with Typhlosion's design. So I dislike Typhlosion because of their design. How will RTRTR work when there are 3 teams? Probably the same, just 2 teams up for elimination, right? I'm not sure if I'm going to have a winning team gains a member. I don't know. That isn't planned, at least. What do you think I'll get in RTRTR? Well, from what I have planned in RTRTR, probably top 20, top 16. Because it'll stop happening in RTRTR where your average rank will determine if you're safe or not. Because obviously your score would keep you safe, very safe, if it came down to average rank. But at one point that's going to stop, and it's going to be your performance in that individual challenge that decides if you're up for elimination or not. So that is going to be where some things start changing, I believe. They were weekly, but I think if I can try and make them faster or shorter, maybe every 5 days? I don't know, it makes the schedule a little weird. I wrote a schedule down for it, then changed it, and it might be changing yet again, so... And I answered the RTR question earlier. Okay, future and channel. Guess this is an interesting question. When it comes to voting, just regular voting to see who's eliminated, I'm gonna split this one into two. There's team voting, and then there's just everyone votes. Everyone votes has its ups and downs, because it gets more votes in, obviously, which makes tokens more effective, and like removing votes from your total vote count. I mean, half your votes is still half your votes either way, but it gets rid of a lot of votes. The more votes you have, obviously. But obviously at that point it sort of becomes a popularity contest, which is why I don't really consider. I might have likes maybe in some camps in the future, but I wouldn't really give prizes based off likes, because like the same 3 or 4 people win it almost every single time. If there's a lot of votes, it just sort of swings to one person's favor. As for team voting, I like team voting because I like Survivor a lot, and team voting just seems like it's more on you to impress your team and more on you to make good with your team. The downside of that is, though, that if some people don't vote, then like certain people will they're going to get eliminated, obviously. And it's very easy then in that case for like an alliance of whatever size to just dominate the team. And then eliminating worst in performing, those camps I'm actually starting to prefer, because it's just raw voting in camps for me has never really been dangerous. I don't annoy anyone, I'm pretty sure. I don't try to, at least. But like, whenever there's just a bunch of tokens in the game, it's just deadly dangerous for me. I've only ever lost to tokens, so it's twice that happened. It's like I just have to retreat to point camps so that I can't be tokened out of the game, and then even if BFME, I could technically be tokened out of the game, maybe? I don't know. It's hard to escape that, man. It's hard to escape. I don't know, I just got a lot of videos. Spend a lot on them. I have a few videos up of me making assets in PowerPoint. I think one of them's in a live stream, but if you look down, there's one where I'm making a pie asset. I think I was making it for a friend. So it's not, the asset itself isn't on my channel. It's just in that one video. Yeah, I'm proud of what I've done on my channel, for the most part. In camps that I've competed in, sure, I feel like, I've won a few, already got myself all the more than attention that I need, honestly, in camps for winning like 3, and it makes it hard to, as I said, avoid tokens when they're around every corner. But yeah, I guess for the most part. But it's just it's really scary now. It's just like, in these camps, I feel like I can't trust anyone, because I see everyone saying it everywhere. Bombs is gonna win. Bombs is gonna win. So like, even if I know someone's allied with me, it's just like, I know it in the back of their head somewhere. They're thinking, this guy's gonna beat me. I have to beat him first. It's like, I can't trust anyone. They're all thinking that. I know it. What inspired me to make Sugar Frenzy? Well, I just took the cast of Baguette, took algacosathlon rules, and basically just made an algacosathlon for that you could compete in, sort of. How am I good in camps? I do well in skill challenges and creativity challenges, and I was pretty lucky in some of the camps that I've been in. Yep, Sugar Frenzy 2 will exist. I'm still working out how it will work, though. Reviving? I mean, those gave me a lot of views. When you put it like that, I feel like if I revived it, it'd be a little views greedy. I do plan on more, randomized series, because people just seem to like those. Like randomized OSI, I have that down to the final 4. It's caught up. But yeah, reviving BFDI and I don't really think so. Cancelled or scrapped a series. Well, the comic series that I used to draw when I was young, I actually scrapped that well into my YouTube career. It was around the time when I first introduced the Comic Survival Island characters. That was about when I finally decided, I'm not getting any progress done in this series, and I've lost the mood to write it because I started to put all my time into PowerPoints. I wasn't drawing as much anymore, so I just stopped. So season 4 and 5, season 4 of Comic Survival was stopped. Season 5 and 6 were scrapped. Yeah, I had 6 seasons planned. I didn't get there. Why do you like Mushroom so much? This is kind of a hard question to answer, because I don't really have a specific answer for it. Well, my first ever skin in Minecraft, my first ever skins were Sonic, and then I believe I swapped to Shadow at one point. But I don't know what it was. Maybe I was watching YouTubers and I just thought, hey, I want to be a mob. I want to be a mob for my skin instead. So I decided to be a slime, and I was a slime in a hoodie, and I showed some of my single-player Minecraft worlds, so you should probably be able to find evidence of it there. But I don't know, I just thought slimes weren't as cool anymore, so I decided I'm just going to get a new mob, and I settled with the mushroom. I think they were because they were pretty rare and pretty cool, I guess. And so I just decided on the mushroom. My previous skin was a lime in the hoodie, and I liked the hoodie thing, so I just searched up mushroom in a hoodie. Of course, now the skin that I have now is one that I've made, so that's actually wearing clothes that I wear. In fact, I'm wearing the jacket on my skin right now. I like the jacket. But yeah, the mushroom thing just stuck. I don't know why the slime didn't stick, but after I had the mushroom thing for a while, I made it my picture on Skype. It was always my profile picture for everything, and I just kept that trend going. And I don't know, when you do something like that, you just get attached to it. So I just got attached to the mushroom theme. I think it's just because I kind of like having, like an avatar sort of thing. It's like I make so many things dedicated to mushrooms that it's become a banner, like a rallying cry to represent me. It's something that I can remember myself by, and other people can remember me by, right? The guy that likes mushrooms. It's like, I don't know. It's like, it's fun to have that little that pattern going for you, I guess. It's fun to have that your claim in the world. Like I claim myself mushroom. I do that with a lot of things. Like in the TWOW, I claim myself the pink book. I attach myself to things and I just run with it. Snivy. I like snakes. Snakes are my favorite animal, and I think Pokemon has like 3 snakes, and I think Snivy's the best attempt at it so far. The other 2 are kind of boring. 2 hours on the weekdays, 5 hours on the weekends. I like to draw. I like to doodle, specifically doodles. I don't color that much, but I doodle a lot. What is your dream job? Probably something with computers, but something I can also be like, share a little creativity in. Like I'm taking a programming class and I'm pretty good at it, but I don't really know if I want to be at a programming class because that doesn't really allow me to bring out that drawing creative side. Anyway, I think that's the last question. Yep. Anyway, if you stayed here for this 24, it's going to be 25 minutes soon. My stopwatch is a little late. So yeah.